What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy with Simple Disc Golf. Today we're going to be out at we're out at Willow Valley, just my home course. We're going to be out just playing a quick 9 holes with a putter. I have a series idea that I'm looking forward to doing, and this is kind of episode 1, called Build the Bag. So we're going to start with 1 disc and slowly add discs each time. Going through the reasons for how I build my bag. Today, obviously, we're not going to be doing too much with that in terms of decision making, just because we only have 1 disc and putting putter. This is an MVP Proxy, which is the only throwing putter I've ever really liked, and this is the Hooligan Dime, which I've been putting with for a while now. We're going to be playing, I believe it's 9 holes today, and along the way, I'm just going to talk about my goals for the season. So anyways, let's get to hole 1. Hole 1 here, we are out at Willow Valley today. Like I said, 1 disc, so we're not really going to talk about disc choices on the tee here. It's going to be down that way, and then I'm trying to look because I have this flipped around, but right where that cave is, it's going to be right there. What I'm looking for here is just a straight shot. If it does fade a little at the end, that would be great, but if it doesn't, that's okay too. Remember, we're just trying to get par today. This course is very tough, so a birdie on hole 1 would be nice, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not trying to get that though. Eat. All right, we early released a little bit, so it is not good. I think we've got a little forehand gap over there. Now my forehand with putters is not good, so this is probably going to be a bogey, unfortunately, unless I get lucky. Oh, it's so good. We've got a long putt. So we're right here, probably about, I don't know, 15, 20 feet. This would be a really good par to get here. Sadly, no, got a straddle putt here, so. Gonna be a bogey for hole 1. So this season was going to be playing just as hard as last season, but unfortunately my mom is actually sick. So this May 8th, she's having surgery, and she's having heart surgery. So I said I'd take care of her. So I'm hoping that she's okay after a month to be on her own. That's great. But yeah, so I'm taking at least a month off from May to June. June is kind of, well, May really is kind of the start to the season around here. So if I'm only out for a month, that would be nice. But the recovery time is anywhere, like for full recovery, is 4 to 6 months. So I don't have high hopes that I'll be back out in time to have a full, 10 event season like I did the past 2 years. So in the meantime, what are we gonna do? So take our relief here. So in the meantime, we're gonna be making some YouTube videos. I have a coach who, like an online form coach, who's gonna help me out with form reviews. So from May to June, I have a little bit of a video series lined up, just trying to get better. Now, hopefully, I will have weekends available. I have her husband, my stepdad, I have a little brother and a little sister, so I've kind of told them that I'll be full-time caretaker, 5 days, mostly the whole time, but hopefully that'll give me time to get out and play some disc golf, at least hopefully each day. But if not, I'm bringing my throw net and my basket with me, so I'll be able to do it outside a little bit and have a walkie-talkie so my mom can call me if she needs me. But yeah, other than that, I guess this year is kind of up in the air now on whether or not I'll be playing events. We've got a little bit of headwind here. This hole is going to be out. You just want to get out to the field there, and then it shoots to the left, and then it's a little bit up. It's about 485 feet, according to the T sign. We do have T signs coming for this course for every hole, but we just haven't installed them yet. But I'm just hoping to throw it on a little bit of hyzer and have it kind of float out there, so we'll see. Oh, if it's skipped, it's okay, but it might be a little bit short of the field. I threw it pretty low. So we did manage to get out to the field. The basket is up over there. Oops, I can focus, like over that rock wall and up a little bit more to the left. So we just need something that goes kind of straight, gets us to the rock wall or a little bit past. I may have a birdie opportunity here. Now on the next hole, we're going to talk about what the Build-A-Bag is. Oh, just stay in. All right. So the Build-A-Bag series is going to be each week. We're going to look at a hole that I think a new disc would do justice for. I'm going to explain, why I would pick that disc over other discs when you're building a minimal bag. And then we will play the same course and see how we do. So we're doing this with a putter first to kind of establish a baseline for what I should be able to score. And then we'll see if there's any improvements made with the next disc added. We're going to try to throw a little forehand flex. We do have wind coming right to left here, which I don't like, but that should be okay. Oh, sit down. All right. I hit a tree right by the basket, which is kind of my normal miss, so it should be okay. So I got this idea from a few places. There's a Foundations Robbie C. does a video series called In the Bag, where he talks about, adding disc bags. But I also was thinking that I had to build a new bag this year, basically. And because I have 2 sponsors this year, which last year I had a sponsor, which was last year I was sponsored by Doomsday, but I wasn't required to throw anything specific, so I can't throw whatever I wanted. And so this year I'm trying to take it just a little bit more serious. I got picked up by Hooligan at the end of last year, which I used to be on Lone Star Discs, and Hooligan was made by them, so I was familiar with their molds already. They're being made by Gateway now. I just throw this. I hyzered it. They're being made by Gateway now, which, can make a fantastic disc. But since they're being made by Gateway now, the plastics are a little bit different. So a lot of the Gateway that I have, a lot of the Hooligan I have, is actually Lone Star Hooligan, which there's nothing wrong with that, but not my preferred. I need to start updating my bag. But we got a long putt here for birdie. This is probably 40 feet maybe. Don't have high hopes here. We're just going to kind of leave a little tester up there. Oh, do it for me. So close. I'm going to go tap that out and just not record it. But that puts us at 1 over through 4. This hole is our first par 4. I'm just looking to get it through these trees on the right, straight up. If I can make it to that rock, that'd be great, but that's kind of far. especially uphill. But so my ultimate goals for this season, I'm playing less tournaments than I did last year, but I am playing in a league right now, so I've already got 4 or 5 rated rounds for the season. Oh no, way too low. Oh, skip. I might be able to save that. So I'm gonna have extra rated rounds. Unfortunately, the league that I signed up for, I'm gonna have to miss probably half of it because of what's going on with my mom. But even with that, that puts me at 5 rounds, rated rounds, and I believe that they do a fall session of this league as well. So with those two combined, especially if I play every week of the fall session, I should have plenty of rated rounds this year. My goal is to be 900 rated by the end of the year. Perfect. Which is not impossible. Right now for the league, I'm averaging like 885 right now. I'm 860-ish rated. So if I can start playing better, there's a chance that I can bump myself into there. I have to have some stuff fall off, but there is a decent chance. Oh, okay. That's definitely a putt for par. The reason why I'm trying to get to 900 rated is because I'm trying to get a better sponsorship. Now, I like Doomsday. They do a lot for me without me doing anything for them, really. Ooh, lucky save putt there. They do a lot for me compared to how much I do for them. I'm on their Survivor team, and what happens when you're on the Survivor team is that they give you a free disc of any new mold that they come out with, which is fantastic. They give me new mold anytime a new mold releases. Not if it's just the same mold in a different plastic, but they do give me free discs. So I can't complain about that because I'm not even required to throw their discs to be on their team. They have nice apparel, which cannot be said for every brand out there. And their discs are pretty good. But so because of that this year and rebuilding my whole bag, that's what I think the Build-A-Bag series is going to come in handy here. On this one, we're just going straight ahead, so we're just kind of throwing it out there, hoping it rises a little bit. The end here. A little short. As far as Hooligan goes, Hooligan does not give me anything for free. Garrett is very, very nice. He's running a startup. Very small manufacturer. I believe it's just him that actually works there, aside from, getting his manufacturing done with Gateway, like I said earlier. So I don't expect him to be supporting me in that way, but there are some things that I'd like to do this year that I'm going to be doing out of my money, out of my own pocket, because the manufacturers, Doomsday and Hooligan, just don't have the funds to support me in the way I'm trying to be supported. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, almost. So because of that, next year I'm going to be looking for a different sponsor. And the style of sponsor that I'm looking for, though, is not a manufacturer. Next year, I'm not opposed to getting a different manufacturer sponsorship if they're going to support me in the things that we're going to talk about on these last few holes. But I think a retail partnership makes more sense for what I'm looking for. And when I say better suits a retail sponsorship, it's not because I think that retailers can do what I want better. It's because I'm not good enough to be on a manufacturer-sponsored team and get what I'm about to ask for. But when I found disc golf, I was looking for a sense of community. I didn't really have anybody. Like, I had my family, but I've always been kind of a loner. That was dead straight. You guys are gonna be able to see that. That was dead straight. And because of that, it's always been hard for me to make friends, even in school. You know, I was never the funniest, never the smartest. I was an anxious kid, so it made me hard to make friends. I mean, even now, I can't say that I have a lot of friends. But everybody knows who I am in the disc golf community. They all say hi to me when they see me. I'm well known locally now. That makes me feel good. It gives me a place of belonging that I'd never really had before. And because of that, I want to try my best to keep growing the community. So I started my store. And I've been running two or three tournaments last year. And those 2 to 3 events I ran last year were fun. They were a good time. But they didn't really help to introduce anybody to the sport. You know, these people are playing competitive events. If you're already playing competitively, it's probably you've been playing for a little while here. So my goal is to find a sponsor that will provide me with some discs that I can give away for free for community events. And what I mean by a community event, I mean not the disc golf community, but my local community. I'm gonna have to focus here. This is gonna be kind of a touchy shot, which I'm not good with. Hopefully I just kind of land it close here. Oh, did I do it? Slow down. It's gonna be a long putt, but I did get there. So what I mean by community events is I want to run events at local elementary schools or the local middle school, where I can give out discs to the kids. I can bring a basket or two. I can show them how to throw. And I can get kids excited about the sport that I love so much. But with the current sponsors I have, it's a tough ask because I'm not providing them much, and they're both smaller startups. Doomsday is obviously a bit bigger, but the Hooligan's obviously quite a bit smaller here. We're on the last 2 holes here. This one needs to be going right, which is unlikely to happen. I'm terrible at throwing flexes. For the last 2 holes, that's basically what I'm going to be working on for the year, as well as just trying to make more videos. But yeah, if you're a retailer or manufacturer and you want to reach out, I'm happy to do sponsor videos with you or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it. We're 2 over through 6, 7. This hole right here is the hardest hole on the course, I think, especially for putter only. So I was gonna set the line at 2 over, but I think I might end up being through. It sucks I didn't par the last one. Just 2 over would have felt good through this with just the putter. We're gonna try to put it on a little bit of Anheuser, but a lot of times I end up wide, so we'll see. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, you guys are gonna be able to see that, but that was fantastic. That's probably the best throw I've had on this hole with a putter. There's also been no snakes today, which is kind of surprising. But so Yeah, so basically that's where we're at. This year we're trying to improve and get better. We're not going to be playing any A tiers probably like I had hoped. My mom was going to come out and caddy for me or just walk with me at some of them, but due to her health and everything, it looks like it's not going to happen. So instead we're going to focus on just improving so I can try to get a better sponsor next year who I hope will provide me better support to grow the sport in my local area. And in the meantime, we're going to be working on videos, getting better, like I said, and trying to lose weight. Sorry about that. You may not be able to tell, but I weigh a good 250 pounds. I do have a friend who's kind of helping me a little with that. We're going straight into the right, so I got to throw another flex here. I do have a friend who's helping me out with that a little bit, but ultimately that comes down to me. We will be doing some videos when I'm in Vermont, like I said. If there's any courses in Vermont that you think are must played besides Smugs and Fox Run, because they don't live that far north, so I'm not gonna drive all the way up there to play those courses. Oh no, that might be out of bounds. Leave them down in the comments below, or if you're in Vermont, I'd love to get a round in with you. I almost gave up looking for it, but I did find it. It was out of bounds. So this is actually a throw for 5 here. I'm just gonna stand behind this and throw. They don't want to climb up on this rock. Oh, come on. That's gonna be a double 6. 4 over. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything. If you want to possibly donate a few discs to help out with my efforts, feel free to contact me. If you're just a member of my family and you want to know what I'm doing, and now you know. That's gonna be great. And yeah. So let's get this last putt in. For some reason, we lost audio on our last clip, but just thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Get out, get some birdies, unlike this guy.